Quarters here. They're just above the stable. I don't know. Did I mention to you I'm going to be looking at some thoroughbreds this weekend?
Alan, please. I have a splitting headache.
Oh, really? I thought you only got those at bedtime.
Very funny.
It wasn't meant to be funny, Monica. But since I've been living like a monk for the last few months, I guess it really is funny.
The house is gorgeous. I am green with envy. Are you satisfied?
No, I'm not satisfied. Not until you see the house. I watch you turn green. Then you're going to regret your decision ever to divorce me.
I don't think so.
Hey, Monica, this is me. This is Alan. I know you better than any human being alive. I know your greed and your desperate need to have everything bigger and better than everybody else. You know what? One day in the not-too-distant future, Monica, you're going to come crawling to the back door of that palatial estate, and you're going to beg me to take you back.
I will see you in hell first. I'll tell you something, Alan Quartermain. I will never come begging to you for anything. My son and I are going to live perfectly happy right here.
Oh, I think you'll be perfectly happy, but our son is coming to live with me.
I am warning you, I love my son, Alan, and don't you even think twice about trying to get custody of him.
We'll see about that.
No, we won't see about it. I mean it, Alan. You have no right.
Don't you start making threats to me, Monica.
I have been very generous.
Keep it down. We can hear you all over the house.
Where do you
Somebody
think
at the front door.
Where do you think you're ever going to find a judge that's going to give you custody after the affair with Rick Weber and that door?
Hello, Rick.
Edward, I hope I'm not intruding. I'd like to see Alan and Monica.
Yeah, well, they're in the living room.
Thank you.
I don't want to die from you. Don't you make me regret it. I'm telling you that.
You know, there was a time once when I would
Monica?
Good. Rick, what are you doing here?
Well, he heard he was going to be one of the principals in a messy divorce trial.
Alan, will you control yourself? What can we do for you, Rick?
Well, I would actually like to talk to you about that divorce. In fact, I would like to convince the two of you to forget about it.
I'm not the one who's pushing for a divorce. You better talk to Monica.
I think you've both gone round the bend. A divorce is totally unnecessary and a damn nuisance at this point in time, if you ask me.
Nobody is asking you, Edward. And thank you again, Rick, for coming by. But my mind is made up. And as for you, Ellen, I hope you have arranged to have a fast escrow because I want you out of my house.
Monica, when I leave this house, I'm taking my son with me. How do you think it's going to sound in court when we start airing all the dirty linen again, Rick?
Okay, Alan, I've been figuring this out. If we use every available penny, we can buy the house.
Well, it's worth it. Have you seen these grounds?
Did you hear me? I said every available cent. I don't like it.
Father, there isn't another house like this on the eastern seaboard.
I am not talking about the house. I'm talking about the situation. I don't like playing things this close.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Mr. Go for Broke's all of a sudden become a conservative.
No, but maybe we should postpone the investment until the stock does go public.
Father, if we don't grab that house right now, we're going to lose it.
Well, I don't know, Alan. Maybe we should ask Monica for an extension.
I wouldn't ask her for the time of day. No, sir. Besides, when this stock goes public in a few days, we're going to go to any bank in the world. We can borrow millions against it. And I shall enjoy watching her eat crow.
Of our lives.
All right, will you tell Monica when she comes back to the hospital to come over to ELQ offices just as soon as possible? Thank you.
You're not there?
No, I left a message. I can't wait for her to see what she's given up.
Oh, don't be petty, dear.
More champagne, Alan?
Thank you.
Boy, oh boy, I don't know when I felt so young, so alive, so full of energy.
And so rich.
And money is food for your soul.
Oh, no, darling. You are food for my soul. Well, at least the good part of my soul.
To Mother.
To Lila, my darling, without whose constant advice to stick to the straight and narrow, I never would have survived.
Without Mother, you'd probably be in jail.
Here, here.
Yeah.
Lila, hello. Oh, Monica, my dear, dear Monica.
So, Edward, why did you ask me over here?
Well, this may be the last big Quartermain celebration that you will ever attend, my dear. Would you care for a glass of champagne?
Thank you, no. What is the celebration?
Our greatest triumph. We heard via the computer that Donnelly Cassadine's stock is going public today.
Well, have you had the computer confirm that?
Well, out of deference to Lila and my own secret doubts about that infernal machine, I put in a call to my broker in New York.
We're waiting to hear from him now.
So, Lila, how is the new house?
Well, I'm a little nervous about it, dear. It's very large.
It's a scaled-down Versailles.
Well, I'm sure it will befit you.
Alan Quartermain here.
Our broker?
Yeah. What's the news?
Well?
Dimitri Cassadine has fled to Brazil.
Oh, you mean on a little pleasure cruise?
Fled.
Alan, come on, out with it.
The stock has not gone public. It's worthless.
Oh, my heart medicine.
We're wiped out.
Nonsense. This couldn't happen to a brilliant businessman like your father.
Well, it just has.
Wiped out. We're completely wiped out.
Alan, don't say another word until my heart starts beating again.
But you're not saying everything, are you?
Yes. Yes. That's what he means, yes.
Are you actually saying that you invested everything you have in this? How could you do that? How could you? I warned you. Sean and I both warned you not to do this. How could you both be so damn greedy? I cannot believe that you lost everything.
Believe it, it's nothing we would joke about.
You literally cashed in all the stocks.
Oh, boy, when I get my hands on that Dimitri Cassadine.
Edward, how could you be so foolish?
Monica, I am in no mood for lectures.
Oh, darling, please don't get excited. You'll end up in the hospital.
Yeah, I couldn't afford the room rates.
Look, there has to be some remaining money here.
Don't count on it.
You want to know what's left? There it is. Barely enough for bus fare home.
Oh, we can ride for free, dear. We're over 65.
That's right. Look on the bright side, Lila. We can spend our golden years bumming free rides on the public transit system.
And there's all kinds of benefits we can take advantage of. Free bingo on Thursday night, discount lunches at the senior recreation
Lila, why
center.
don't you just shoot me? It would take less time.
I am in total shock here. I mean it. But I'm going to tell you something. You have no one to blame but yourself. Sean and I both warned you what could happen.
I had no reason to believe what you were saying.
Well, that, my dear, is precisely why I'm divorcing you.
This is no time to talk about divorce. We have much more important matters to discuss.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'd better go and call Stella and tell her we'll be home for dinner.
Well, please, Lila. Now, nothing fancy. Maybe some macaroni and cheese or a free pizza.
Oh.
What are we going to do?
Well, I'll tell you one thing we're not going to do. We're not going to take this sitting down.
Well, Edward, that goes without saying. You're not going to have any furniture to sit on. How could you have done this to Lila?
I am going to get every last cent out of that Dimitri Cassadine.
How are you going to do that?
Well, I don't know. Every dog has his day. And mine is going to come when I drag that hound into court.
It's our capital. Monica is throwing us out on the street all for a deal I didn't want to be part of in the first place.
Oh, come on. Don't give me that, Alan. You couldn't sell your stocks off fast enough. I can see dollar signs written all over your face.
How can you say that? I never trusted Dimitri Cassadine right from the beginning.
Well, at least we agree on something.
I have come to a decision.
Well, if it has anything to do with money, I don't want to hear it.
It won't cost anything, and it may bring us in some money.
Well, now you're talking.
I've decided to sell my jewelry.
I won't allow you to do that, Mother.
Hey, not so fast. Have you ever seen those rocks she has stashed away in the vault? I mean, this could be our version of Live Aid.
Look, Edward, how can you compare yourself to anybody who is really poor?
Oh, we're poor, believe me. And I, for one, don't intend to spend the rest of my life eating tuna fish and potato chip casseroles. Now, keep your wedding ring and sell everything else, Lila.
Lila, you really insist about this. I will buy your jewelry.
I'm going to call the broker. There's got to be a mistake.
I really doubt it, Ellen. I'm sure that Dimitri is more than delighted to have a fortune just dropped right in his lap.
Hello, this is Alan Quartermain. Listen, I want you to check on the information about Dimitri Cassadine. Listen, if you lost the amount of money that we are just losing on this, you'd expect verification of the information as well.
You tell that overpaid bank clerk to find my money.
Okay, fine. I'll talk to you later. He's going to call us later if he has some information.
Well, I have to get to the hospital. I'm sure, Edward, you could appreciate someone with a salaried position. A few minutes, Alan.
This is important, Monica. You've been avoiding me all day.
Well, there's a reason for that. That's called divorce.
I want you to delay the divorce proceedings, Monica. We just sold the house that we bought to Derek, and it's going to take the family some time to relocate.
Well, I would suggest maybe the Port Charles Hotel. I understand they have very lovely rooms there. Excuse me, of course. You would know about that, wouldn't you?
Why don't we wait until summertime when the boys are in camp, and it won't be so painful for them then to move.
Wait a minute. Are you suggesting that the boys are going to stay with you?
Well, that's something that we can discuss at a future time. It's certainly going to be a very traumatic move for my parents.
Alan, I have told your parents that they are welcome in my home anytime.
Edward and Lila are my responsibility.
And you're broke.
I will do whatever I have to do to provide for them, Monica. After that, the new insurance policy will take over.
What new insurance policy?
I just wanted to make sure that you and the boys are going to be very well taken care of in case something ever happens to me, so I increased the coverage on the policy.
Alan, I'm sorry. I mean, no one wants to capitalize on someone's death.
I will always take care of my family, Monica. Always.
Alan. All right. Okay, you win. Your parents, they can stay in the house until the summer. But that's it.